Next April, you wander outside, coffee in hand, and dinner's already at half-mast in the beds. No seed packets flapping in the wind, no trays hogging the windowsill, no honey dash, we dash, forgot dash, the dash peppers dash to the nursery. Just plants popping up like old friends who let themselves in. That's the magic of perennials. Stick 'em in once, let them stretch their legs for a season or two, and they'll keep the pantry stocked while you're still flipping through seed catalogs. I've got 9 incredible edible all-stars for you plants that can take nothing more than compost and sunshine and turn them into years of dependable harvests. Some of these perennials don't just last a few seasons, they'll keep on producing for decades. Imagine planting once and then, season after season, simply stepping outside to gather fresh food from your own garden. So grab a scrap of paper or open up your notes app, because you'll definitely want to circle the ones that fit your climate and excite your taste buds. First up, asparagus. It asks for patience to springs before harvest, but then rewards you with tender spears for 15 years or more. Plant crowns a foot apart, add compost each fall, and enjoy rich flavor at a fraction of store prices. Number 2, rhubarb spring sour candy. Give it full sun, good drainage, and 3 feet to spread. Harvest by twisting stalks, not cutting, and leave a third for the plant's energy. The leaves are toxic, so compost them, never eat them. My own clump is 25 years old and still returns every April. Third, Jerusalem artichoke sunchoke. Picture a nutty potato with water chestnut crunch. On stalks topped with mini sunflowers, they grow 6 feet tall, thrive in poor soil, and return stronger each year, sometimes too strong. Plant in a bottomless bucket or contained bed. After frost, dig the tubers, roast with garlic, and taste their sweet, hidden charm. Fourth on the list, scarlet runner beans. In warmer zones, the vine regrows each spring from a hardy tuber, racing up fences and trellises while luring hummingbirds with brilliant red blooms. You can harvest the young pods like tender green beans, or let them mature into speckled purple and black soup beans. In colder regions, a thick mulch blanket helps the roots survive winter, or you can let the plants reseed themselves. Either way, you're growing vertical food and non-stop pollinator entertainment in one stunning package. Fifth, sorrel like lemon zest without needing a lemon. It's one of the very first greens to appear in spring, often weeks before others wake up. Clip the tender leaves for salads or toss them in a quick sauté for a citrus punch. Sorrel reseeds politely, never aggressively, and even a single plant can feed to people, plus deer usually stroll right past it. Fifth on our list is sorrel, basically lemon zest, without ever touching a lemon. It jumps out of the soil early in spring, ready to harvest while most other greens are still seeds in a packet. Snip the 3-inch leaves for a quick citrusy salad, or saute them for a bright, tangy side. Sorrel reseeds just enough to share without becoming invasive, and a single plant easily feeds to people. Best part, deer almost always ignore it. Seventh, lovage celery on steroids that shrugs off frost. It can reach 6 feet tall, with every part useful, leaves 2 flavor soups. Hollow stems as eco-straws, and seeds with a peppery bite. Garden lore says it confuses aphids, protecting nearby tomatoes. Just plant it in the back row so it doesn't bully smaller crops. Eighth, blueberries, nature's antioxidant candy that can easily outlive the gardener. With the right care, you'll enjoy fruit for 30 years or more, as long as the soil stays acidic, around pH 5. If your ground runs alkaline, grow them in half barrels filled with peat, coir, and pine bark. Once the berries start to blush, cover with a net, or the songbirds will beat you to it. Prune out the oldest canes each year, and you'll keep a living hedge that's both snack bar and autumn fireworks. Ninth, everbearing strawberries. Instead of one big June harvest, these plants give wave after wave of berries from late spring right up to frost. They're perennial, but after 3 or 4 years their vigor fades, so let the runners root as free replacements. A layer of straw mulch keeps fruit clean and weeds down. Just a 10-foot row can fill your breakfast bowls and a few freezer bags, and in small spaces they thrive in hanging baskets, if the squirrels don't find them first. If any of these perennials just jumped onto your must-plant list, take a second to tap that like button. It signals the algorithm to keep serving you more gardening magic, and it helps other curious growers discover these same tips. Have a question about a particular crop? Drop it in the comments. I read every one, and I do my best to reply, usually with an answer that sneaks in a pun or two, just to keep things light. Your questions often spark new ideas for videos, so don't be shy. And while you're down there, hit subscribe and ring the bell so you won't miss what's next. Coming up next week, I'll take you on a tour of my edible hedge, the living fence that feeds me, the dog, and half the block. Start with sun. Most perennials thrive on at least 8 hours a day. Work in plenty of compost before planting. These crops stay for years, so give them soil you'd be proud to eat from. Spacing matters. Rhubarb 3 by 3 feet, lovage 2, asparagus crowns a foot apart, in rows 3 feet wide. Water deeply the first season to anchor roots. After that, most handle normal rain. A fall inch of compost is all the service they need. For pests, healthy soil and diversity keep balance if slugs turn sorrel into a rave. A shallow dish of beer closes the party. 9 crops, 1 round of planting, and years of payoff ahead. Picture asparagus folded into spring omelets, rhubarb swirled into a bright salsa, sunchoke soup traded at the next potluck, and runner beans turning a plain fence into a string of July Christmas lights. Each perennial you add today erases chores from next year's calendar and piles more flavor onto this year's plate. You don't need to grow them all at once, just start with the 2 that spark the most excitement for you, and expand as your confidence grows. Thanks for spending time in the garden with me, and happy planting. May your patch keep giving long after the tomato cages are tucked back in the shed.
Thanks for watching. Happy nice day.